Hey guys, Kev Collects here, and it's time for another awesome action figure review. And that's gonna be on one of the anticipated Suicide Squad DC Multiverse figures. And that one being Peacemaker, even though he's not really that much about making peace. But we'll get to that. So yeah, managed to get him on GameStop.com. Everyone go check it out. Even the website and everything. Not the website. The store is trying to get them as well. You know, they were expected for August, but as usual, coming a month early. So I'm really hyped about that, especially with the movie coming out in about like 2.5 weeks. So, you know, it was bound to happen. But alright, so let's get into this awesome John Cena figure. Alright, so this figure is pretty cool. Well, first impressions and everything. He's very big too. Like, he just feels, let me see, I'm gonna get my Harley just to give you guys a kind of idea. Yeah, he's like he's a massive guy. Like, I wonder if he's gonna be like this big in the movie. Like, yeah, I just took him out and I'm just like, what the hell? Like, this guy, man, he feels like a solid thing. Like, I think this is probably like going on like maybe like 7.5 inches. Yeah. But yeah, okay. So, like I said, first impression, big figure, pretty awesome dude. I'm loving the color scheme going on. You know, at first I wasn't really a fan of the helmet. I was like, what the hell is this? Like, it looks like a toilet seat. Like, very kind of weird, very different. But, you know, it's slowly, keyword being, there and everything. Something that is, I don't know, kind of cool. I'm kind of like digging it. You know, it's definitely something that's very it makes a statement and everything. And, you know, I do love how it has a kind of very kind of like really strong color, you know, a strong silver with all these other type of more simple colors like the red and blue, a little bit of like a cream kind of color and everything. And then his boots, even like, oh yeah, it's like that navy blue and everything, and even kind of like the orange going on here. Like, there's just like a lot of stuff going on, but not too much. It's interesting. Right, but getting a good look at his head. All right, I'm not necessarily gonna say it looks like John Cena, but I'm not necessarily gonna say it doesn't look like John Cena. You know, from certain angles, I kind of see it. I do know that they're coming out with a figure that does have like the unmasked head, but I'm not gonna lie, I just think this makes him look much more like a comic character as opposed to being an unmasked guy that just has a suit on, blah blah blah. You know, this kind of makes it more uniform. So yeah, going to, you know, the other detailing on the clothing and everything, you know, it's really nice. It's painted very clean. There's like a nice texture going on with the shirt and everything. It's like a nice, it just feels nice in your hand. Like, there's all these different things. There's like the matte to the more texture to the glossy, and it's like, it just looks perfect. It looks good. It looks really nice. But yeah, so he's cool. Yeah, definitely cool. All right, but going now down to the rest of the outfit, you know, you can see he kind of has these cool kind of like blue patches going on, his nice cool gloves, blah blah blah. You know, he's wearing a pair of like a cargo kind of pant and everything, which you even see all the creases and stuff like that. Like, the detailing just awesome. You know, they didn't really like go all out, but they didn't really go too simple. So, and I'm doing a lot of kind of like, not oxymorons, but like we're going back and forth and everything. But, you know, I'm just how I feel. Yeah. Right, even down to these really cool kind of like cargo boots and everything. It just looks nice, man. It looks so nice. And I'm excited to see what his character's like in the movie, because based on the trailers, he does seem like he's gonna be a little bit of like a dick. But, like, you know what? Some of those characters, you know, that are dicks turn out to be good dicks, right? Who doesn't love a dick or two? but yeah, nah, I'm definitely digging this look and everything. And he does look very kind of like buff and macho. Like, it's John Cena. It's a John Cena character, you know. Yeah, so going on to that and everything, I guess we kind of get on to like an articulation and whatnot. But when it comes to his head, so his head goes up pretty nice amount, all right, without making it look too bad. Like, I mean, it looks very crisp. Yeah, guy knows how to look at the sky. All right, going down, looks down about that much, so, you know, decent amount, nothing too crazy. All right, going down to the arms now. So the arms go up pretty high, actually. They go up about that much. All right, they do swivel all the way around. All right, there is like a little bicep swivel, right? So you can turn that all the way around, which is awesome. Arms are double jointed. All right, it is a little ugly when you see that. Like, yeah, that is like one giant gap right there. But you know, if you kind of play with it a little bit, you know, make it look a little more organic, it somewhat works. All right, but yeah, when you do that full kind of range, it just, yeah, that's ugly. So yeah, I don't know. All right, but going down to the wrist as well. So his wrist, they do like the kind of swip, you know, a little bit of that jerking motion, if you're gonna be honest. You know, it does a full swivel, and you can kind of like change it up depending on how you have the ball peg. So it's like, I love that joint and everything. I think it's awesome. It gives you so much versatility. You know, you can kind of change it so his arm can go like this, blah, blah, blah. But yeah. All right, when it comes to the diaphragm joint or whatever, it's interesting. So, okay, so it feels like there's a softer plastic here, right? But there's something very hard going on underneath. Like, he has a body, but he has like an actual shirt over it. But then if you look closely, when you lift him, it's like he does have a thinner version of this underneath. Like, it's not gapping, it's like an actual physical piece right there. You don't even see a gap anywhere. You just see, see this gap, but it's not even like a gap to a joint. It's a gap to like an undershirt or something. So it's interesting. Very different. I've never really seen something like that, but I don't know. Pretty cool. All right. You know, let me move his arms. All right. So yeah, so we can go back like that much, with that gapping kind of like coming up a little bit. He can go forward that much with that same type of gapping, actually even more so noticeable. But you see, it looks just like the top, and I mean, it does work well. It's just, I don't know. This shirt part's not too chunky and everything, but it's like chunky enough that just makes it look like just odd for a moment. But I mean, hey, at least we don't have any gapping, I guess, like of the joint gap. So yeah, interesting. Not really opposed to it. I think it works pretty well. All right, but then going down to his lower body now, right here, you got that whole kind of soft plastic underwear type of setup and everything. But you know, it works pretty well, looks nice and clean, so I'm not complaining. Right, his legs can go out about that much. Uh-oh. He's popped his leg out. Always gotta be careful with these figures, man. But I mean, they always pop right back into place. But yeah, so that's the max you can go before it kind of pops out. All right, his leg can go up about that much, so you know, pretty decent. It can go back about that much. It kind of does veer off to the side just a little bit, but not too much. All right, let me just fix that up. All right, his knees are double jointed. All right, a little bit of that ugly gapping again, but nothing too bad. You know, it gives him a nice little range of motion, kind of like knee in the face, which honestly, getting knee in the face by John Cena is not something I ever want to happen to me. Yeah, I'd probably be like completely obliterated, skull just, but yeah. All right, there is no kind of thigh swivel. You know, it kind of moves like a little bit, nothing too crazy. All right, but going down here, the boot, the boot does not have a swivel either, so there's no boot cut or anything there. All right, so going down to the foot now, so the foot does go, you know, points down that much, points up that much, and then has that same weird kind of non-pivot, but some kind of weird joint that Harley Quinn has. So you just play around with the ball and you can kind of get the foot to move accordingly, but it's not as seamless as I want it to be. Like, I don't know, kind of, God, I feel like his foot's just gonna like break off if I try too hard. But yeah, you know, interesting. All right, and then also going to the toe, he has that little boop. So, yeah. Right, so articulation, yeah, it's good. It's good. Pretty much what I expected and everything. And I mean, the figure alone just looks like really cool. So, you know, pretty happy with him. All right, he does come with one accessory. That's going to be this cool sword, which at first I thought it was just some random, like, accessory they added, like not even something that's movie accurate, but there is a clip in one of the trailers when you do see very brief, like a millisecond, of him swinging a sword at someone. So yeah, I mean, I know he's known for using mainly guns and stuff like that, but you know, the sword is pretty sick. You know, there is a decent amount of detail going on. I love the black hilt with the silver going on. You know, I don't really know. It kind of looks like a bird. Oh, maybe that's what it is, like an eagle. Oh, yeah, because it's all like fighting for the country or something. Like that, I think. Yeah, kind of looks like his shirt a little too. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys want to just do a little comparison. Oh, or like that. Yeah, so pretty cool. I don't know. But yeah, so it does, let's see how it goes into his hand. Yeah, his hand's not that hard, which is nice. Because I'm not gonna lie, my Aquaman figure, holy crap, man, that hand was like a freaking brick. That thing was not moving. Alright, but yeah, it looks sick in his hand. Oh my god. Yeah, who needs a gun when you got a cool ass sword, brah? Woo! Woo! Who is he? Don't mind me. Just about to whip out my sword and cut up some mothers. Some mother effers. Yeah, now it looks cool, especially with this articulation. You can really kind of have him just like be like, don't mess me back up, bro. Oh god, I'm gonna have fun posing him. I can already tell. Alright. Does come with a little stand. Okay, and then it also comes with a card. You know, it's a picture of him in the Suicide Squad, kind of like artwork and everything. Which I actually just noticed. He has 2 clips on the side, which actually aren't on the figure, if you can see. Right? So I guess I really don't want to go any kind of gun route with this character, so it's a little bit of a shame, but whatever. I mean, it looks good enough to me. Alright, but on the back card it says Source, Suicide Squad, a huge hulking specimen with muscles on his muscles. Peacemaker's a world-class marksman, just like his fellow squad member Bloodsport, but if you ask him, better. He's more than willing to fight, kill, and even start a war, but of course it's all in the name of keeping peace. So, yeah. So yeah, see, I mean, he's even known to be mainly someone who's like with guns and stuff like that, but, you know, I guess I really want to push this more towards like kid kind of audience, which I don't know if it's for because the movie's rated R, and then DC Multiverse have released guns with other characters before, like Red Hood and stuff like that, so I really don't know where that kind of no gun thing kind of came into play, but I don't know, whatever. And I know the other version of him that comes with the unmasked head comes with an axe. So I guess he uses a bunch of different weapons. So he's just like all over. But the axe does look cool. So, I don't know. I might have to get another figure. I don't really want to. I hate getting unmasked versions because I think it's just a waste of money. But especially for the same stuff. Aside from, like, I guess, like, his, like, unmasked head and, like, the axe. But we'll see. Might even be, like, a Tommy Hawk. I'm not sure. But yeah. Alright, guys. He's looking pretty awesome. Alright, I'm going to have him with my Harley Quinn. Like I said, I'm going to be getting Polka Dot Man and Bloodsport in the mail soon, which would follow suit with a King Shark review. So, I'm ready to get the squad, guys. I'm ready to get the squad, and I'm hoping down the road we get someone else. Like, I really thought we were going to get Ratcatcher, because she seems like she's going to make it to the end, but now I'm thinking maybe she won't. So, I don't know. We'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed. You know, subscribe, like, comment, anything. That's fine. But okay, guys, that's it for today, and I will see you guys next time on Kev Collects. Peace.